Never buy a condo with these issues.
Condos.
These are going to be 6 of the biggest pitfalls that you, or at least I, would be on the lookout for. Number 1 is going to be not carefully reviewing the Homeowners Association rules and fee schedules. In California, the state where I'm licensed, sellers during the escrow contract period are required to disclose this. It's going to include financial statements, bylaws, and any other relevant rules or disclosures about the unit and the building in general. Whatever state you're in, get a hold of these before you close escrow and you can thank me later. Now, the danger here is that HOA rules and fees, they can significantly impact your lifestyle. Think about like pet restrictions, if you have pets, depending on what kind, what size.
Please, not the poof.
Lease restrictions on your unit. Maybe you're an investor and you're thinking about doing short-term rentals possibly.
That's totally against the rules.
I make my own rules.
And then you can also run into rules about renovations. HOA fees can fluctuate. They tend to go up, especially as the building gets older, which can definitely bleed into and affect your affordability. The way to avoid this potential pitfall is carefully review these seller required disclosures and documents. There could be any number of items in there that could be a potential deal killer. And here's a little extra piece that a lot of people miss, especially when buying a condo, is don't skip over the HOA meeting notes. It's going to be part of this package. You can gain so much insight. You can understand who your neighbors are, who the HOA is, what their biggest concerns are, what they're talking about, what they're working on. A lot of insight into the building in general. And look out for any legal documents. You got to ask and you got to check for condo or HOA litigation. Besides the fact condos, and if there's any kind of HOA or condo litigation happening, can eliminate 95, 97% of the lenders that can actually even do a loan on the project.
That's gonna be a big problem.
If you see any notice or anything that indicates any type of litigation, you need to find out what it is. For example, construction litigation or SB 800, as it's known in California, which is the Right to Repair Act. If you're not in California, you probably have one specific to your state. It's become kind of a normal part of the condo cycle, especially within the first 10 years of the building. Everyone can be different, so you definitely need to check to see exactly what it's about. Now, issue number 3 kind of ties back to issue number 1, but it's going to be not investigating any potential assessments or special assessments on the horizon. Now, like I said before, special assessments are going to be fees charged by the HOA for any unexpected or expected and planned repairs or upgrades. They're usually handled one of several different ways. You get a one-time payment, let's say, doing upgrades, repairs to common area. Each owner gets billed, let's say, $5,000.
$5,000!
You're going to get a bill and $5,000 is going to be due right away. Now, a more common way is HOA, the board gets together, they decide to break these payments up into a more manageable amount like $50, $100, $150. It will be billed to you as part of your HOA payment, and it will go towards that final assessed amount due.
Where exactly are you getting all this info?
One is you ask the seller specifically if they're aware of any planned or special assessments on the horizon. 2, HOAs are required to do a reserve study, at least in California, and they have to do this at least at minimum once every 3 years. If you're not in California, your state's probably going to be similar. Issue number 4 is going to be like ignoring the HOA, not paying attention. A poorly managed condo association can lead to a number of issues like silly rules, financial distress, or just flat out chaos.
I can't be arrested. I'm president of the Homeowners Association.
Now, the way to avoid this is pay attention to residents. Better yet, if you can run into a resident, let's say when you're at the unit, at an inspection, maybe ask that resident what the HOA board is like. Another way to check on the board is to check the HOA minutes. Now, I mentioned that earlier in the video, which are included in that HOA disclosure package during contract or escrow. Issue number 4 is going to be overlooking the importance when you buy your condo of location. Now, pitfall here is obviously 1, location is going to affect resale value.
It's location, location, location.
But beyond price, think about lifestyle and day-to-day convenience. Work, transportation, grocery store, shopping. Check for maybe planned developments like new construction on the horizon. I mean, that would impact, let's say, traffic in the area. It's also very easy now to check crime rates online. Lots of resources for that. Now, pay attention to the environment. For example, as I record this video, a Navy F-35 just ripped overhead. I'm kind of used to it, but I can see it driving other people crazy.
You want crazy? Oh, I will show you crazy.
Issue number 6 is going to be failing to assess the building's overall condition. Now, pitfall, structural issues and outdated infrastructure, that can lead to significant repair costs and lower property values. This can be minor, but in the very worst cases, I mean, this can be deadly. Remember the tragic collapse of the Chaplin Towers South Condominium building in Surfside, Florida? In this disaster, a significant portion of that 12-story beachfront condominium building, I mean, that resulted in 100+ deaths. Absolutely terrible and horrifying. Check for the laws in your specific county, your specific state. And there's even new laws out there that didn't exist before 2021, before that tragedy happened in Florida, which is definitely a good step in the right direction. I mean, you're gonna have a home inspection done in your specific condo and you'll get a full written report in most cases, but keep in mind, overall, this is just gonna be assessing your specific unit in the building, not so much looking at the entire building in general. Now, those are 6 issues for me that if they don't clear, they're probably gonna be non-negotiables. Hopefully that helps you make a more informed and confident decision in your condo plans or purchase. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe. If you need help with real estate, if you're in San Diego, reach out to me directly. I'd love to help you out. If you're in another county or even another state for that matter, and you need an amazing real estate agent, I have a huge referral network. I would love to connect you to the right person in your location. Don't be shy about reaching out as well. Have an amazing day, and I will see you on the next one.